Would you like to get your dream body now with the law of attraction for the new year? If so, you are really going to love today's video because I've got 3 weight loss secrets that work like magic that you absolutely want to use. These are little mind hacks to program yourself for magical weight loss, and they do work. So let's go ahead and get on into it. The first one has to do with your scale. A lot of people have a very contentious relationship with their scale that can really get in the way of weight loss. Okay, and so here's a little trick you want to use with your scale to make the pounds come off. And the trick with this is that all news is good news with your scale. All news is good news. Most people, when they step on the scale, they're happy if the weight goes down and they're very stressed out if it goes up. Okay, am I right? That's generally how it goes. So one of the things that goes on in your mind that can stall your weight loss progress or cause you to even gain weight is if you approach your scale with fear, with trepidation, with doubt, and with worry. Okay, and so maybe you felt this way before. Have you felt this way before with your bathroom scale? That you go to get on it and you're stressed out before you get on it. Okay, now you have to understand, with the law of attraction, we're always manifesting now. We're manifesting in real time, in the quantum field. Okay, so, the number that shows up is going to be an immediate reflection of the vibrational state of belief that you've got when you're jumping on the thing. And so what we want to do with your scale is we want to program a new message, which is that all news on this scale is good news. Okay, and so you want to try to develop a positive relationship with the scale in this way. So let me give you an example of how this works. Let's say that last night I ate more food than I wanted to, okay? And I know that I'm about to step on the scale. And so I'm nervous, and I can sense that I'm nervous and I'm worried and I'm stressed. Well, if I just go and leap on the scale is going to reflect that, okay? But what I can do in that moment before I get on the scale is remind myself, oh yeah, all news is good news on the scale. Whether the scale tells me a high number or a low number, whatever number it is going to be exactly the number that I need for me to meet my goals. So maybe I'm going to step on it, maybe it'll say more, but you know what? That's going to be the news that I need to stay on track, okay? And if you can say something like that in that moment, you start to make friends with your scale. Look at your scale as a tool. It's there to help me. All news is good news. Another little way that I use this process with my scale is that I like to say to myself, the scale keeps me on track. Even if it's high, me getting on it always keeps me on track. And one of the reasons why I've been able to maintain my weight, lose weight, has been because I've used the scale to keep me on track. So no matter what it says, it's keeping me on track. Start to look at your scale as a friend, as a tool, that no matter what number it tells you, that's precisely the number that you need to see in that moment to get the weight loss that you want. Now, a very interesting thing happens with this process, which is that the more that you can identify with your scale in this way and embrace the idea of any number being exactly the number that you want, it's going to make you feel better and more relieved and more at ease with your scale so that you're excited to jump on it. You're ready to get on it. And when you're able to do that, the numbers will reflect that sense of ease that you feel. This trick has worked for me so many times I can't even explain it, where I felt like I was gaining weight, or I felt like I was, kind of getting out of control, or I had eaten too much. But because I took a moment to pause and remind myself that the scale is helping me out, and no matter what number I see, it's keeping me on track. All news is good news. When I get on the scale, a lot of times it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be previously. Why? because when I stepped on it, I felt good. I felt at ease. I validated that process rather than pushing against it. Now, how is your relationship with your scale? Do you have a positive relationship with it, or are you fearful or stressed when you get on the scale? I'd love to hear from you and hear your thoughts on this process as well. So please go ahead and share with me below in the comments your feelings about the scale and what you think about this first process that I have for you. Now, the next weight loss secret that I have for you to help you get your dream body has to do with your food. Okay, and so one way that people pack on extra weight is through having a fearful relationship with their scale. Another way that people put on weight is by having a fearful relationship with their food. And so this is another process that you want to use so that the food that you eat, no matter what kind of food it is, by the way, you don't have to eat celery for this to work. Okay, whatever food it is that you're eating, whatever it is going to help you in your weight loss. And this process is simply to bless your food. Okay, and so a lot of people have like a religious blessing. I'm not talking about that. By all means, do your religious blessing. You have to stop doing that. But this is its own kind of blessing, which is when you sit down to eat, pause right before you eat the food and say a thank you to your food. This could be out loud, or if it feels weird to say it around other people, which it probably will for a lot of people, just say it in your mind, okay? But the idea is that you are gonna thank your food for something very specific. Thank you for helping me create a lean, healthy body. Okay, so thank you for helping me create a lean, healthy body. I say that with everything that I eat. Now, why is this helpful? People have a very flawed perception that in order to lose weight, they can only eat celery or they have to diet like crazy. Really what's going on is that your reality is created through your mind. Okay, and so these are all limitations that we kind of place on the process of putting ourselves in the body that we want. And so one of the things that we do that's really terrible for ourselves when it comes to food is that in our mind, we will tell ourselves, oh, this is fattening while we're eating it. I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow while we're eating it. Or I'm gonna gain a few pounds from eating this while we're eating it. And have you ever done that? Have you ever, binge ate or maybe did some holiday eating or got some candy, and while you were eating it, you were reminding yourself that you were going to have to pay the piper for this later. Now, whenever we do that, we attach into whatever food that we're eating the belief structure that that food is going to cause us to gain weight. And when we do that, that's the experience that we have. But you can do the exact opposite, which is that whenever you eat something, you just remind yourself that it's helping you create a lean, healthy body. Now, that may seem kind of crazy if you're eating pizza, if you're eating candy, if you're eating chocolate cake, right? But it's true if you think about it, okay? If you think about it and apply that, that message can absolutely be true. Why? Well, if I eat the chocolate cake now, I'm gonna feel very satisfied. It's gonna be easier for me to eat healthier later because I got this little chocolate craving out of the way. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to the gym, so I'm gonna eat the pizza now, but I'm gonna have a great workout tomorrow. So this pizza today is gonna help me burn a lot more calories tomorrow. There are ways that you can work with the food that you're eating that it will still fit within those parameters. But just make it your habit every time you eat of thanking your food for putting you into a lean, healthy body. If you do this every time you eat, and if you're like me, you eat a lot. I mean, we eat all the time, right? We're eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts. We eat all the time. And so if you do this every single time that you eat, the food will help you be in a lean, healthy body. And this is coming from somebody who likes to eat. I know people ask me, do you only eat like lettuce? How do you get in good shape? No, I eat all kinds of food, but I validate that the food that I'm eating is going to create a lean, healthy body for me, and it does. All right, I've got another fun weight loss secret. It's probably my favorite one on the list because it's just that magical. At least it has been for me. It's just worked so well. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos like this that teach you how to create the life of your dreams, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, go ahead and turn on your notifications so you are notified whenever I release a new video. I put out law of attraction content like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, but now we've got probably my favorite on the list. I love this weight loss secret. This one's like, I get great results with this, so you gotta try this one out. And I like to call it the what if game. Again, we're attracting through the quantum field, okay? So you can have anything you want, right? And there's infinite numbers of realities that you could be in. Okay, so let's just put that out there first. And so the what if game ties into that. And so I love to play the what if game before I go to bed. So let's say that I ate a bunch of food, okay? Ate a bunch of food today, and I'm a little worried that I'm gonna step on the scale tomorrow and I'm gonna be bigger, okay? You could play the what if game in that situation. And the what if game would go something like this. Well, what if I wake up tomorrow and I actually lose weight instead of gain it? What if I land in that part of the quantum field? Or maybe I'm thinking about my weight loss and I know in my mind I think it's gonna take a while. I could go to bed at night and say, what if I hit my goal in half the time? What if I hit it tomorrow? What if I landed in that part of the quantum field? And I'll just kind of put it out there. Like, what if that happened? What if I woke up in the morning and I weighed substantially less than I thought I was going to? I love to play this game before I go to bed because very frequently I'll wake up and I'll have a solid win on the scale despite having eaten poorly or having been on a plateau or whatever. Just that simple contemplation of, oh yeah, it's the quantum field, anything could happen. What if that happened? And I like to do it right before I go to sleep. And one of the reasons I like to do it right before I go to sleep is because when your brain is in a slower brain wave pattern, as it is before you go to sleep, your mind is a lot more receptive to ideas. It's a really great time to kind of embed anything that you'd like to happen because you're nice and calm and sedated, and then you just kind of let it go and go to bed. And frequently when I wake up, like I said, when I play this game, I get really awesome results. And so try that one out as well. And if you'd like some more secrets on how to get your dream body now, despite wherever you are, you know, despite your age, I'm almost 43. These things work for me, okay? Despite your hormones or your lifestyle or any of that, if you would like to learn some more of these really simple tips to get yourself into the body that you really want, please make sure to go ahead and pick up my free PDF on my best body tips with the law of attraction. I will go ahead and put a link below in the description so you can grab it now if you'd like to get it. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my 5-minute law of attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the creator of your reality and put something out and watch it come back, I've designed a very simple, very quick test where you can prove it to yourself and do just that. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. I will also go ahead and put a link below in the description for you, but manifestingtest.com is the direct link. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how to get your dream body now with these 3 law of attraction weight loss secrets. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.